Okay, well, hello everybody. My name is Bruno Conil. I'm a partner at Accomodata. I would like to welcome you all to this Odoo session regarding Odoo for fashion. I'd like to welcome also our YouTube viewers, since this session is also broadcasted and streamed by YouTube, so welcome to join this session. We have 30 minutes to explain a little bit about who we are and what our solution is all about. So we'll try to give you a glimpse of our functionality, our solution, Odoo for fashion. But first, I would like to present you our company a little bit. Accomodata, we are a partner at Odoo. We are a partner since 2015 now. In the meantime, we've reached the silver status. And as a matter of fact, we implement Odoo Enterprise mainly in Belgium. So we focus around a number of topics. We try to distinguish ourselves regarding a number of topics. First one is methodology. We implement our applications, our solutions, based on a proven success methodology. Meaning we implement our solutions based on methodology that's based on phases. We start with analysis, we design, we develop, we deploy, and we operate. Mainly, in a nutshell, our methodology. But next to software and bits and bytes, when we implement a solution, we also want to know what the real goal is of the company who wants to have that new solution. So it's very important to know the goals of the company in order to set appropriate tools to achieve these goals. So we also try to have a 360-degree approach regarding solutions. Another topic is very important is we also offer services after go live, meaning a software project doesn't stop when the go live is finished. After that, you also have to present your customer services in order to keep the software operating. So that's in a nutshell what Accomodata is all about. When we started our company a few years ago, our first projects were projects regarding in the fashion business, shoes, sport clothes, etc. So we built a number of components, but in order to, instead of building it specifically for this customer, we built a number of modules that we could reuse. In the meantime, these modules have evolved towards a real vertical solution built on top of Odoo. It's called Odoo for fashion. So we started in version 8 with basic grid functionality regarding sizes input. We upgraded towards version 9. We presented version 9 last year during Odoo Enterprise. As of today, Odoo 11 has been released. We present Odoo 10, of course, and we guarantee that our components will be upgraded within 3 months after the official release of the latest version of Odoo. So, as of today, we will show you a number of scenarios. We aim towards retail in fashion, but also in wholesale, and a combination of wholesale retail. So I prepared a number of scenarios in order to show a little bit how our solution works in this topic. Of course, I cannot show everything since we only have 20 minutes, but I will try to show you some topics around that. I think it's also important to know that Accomodata as a company, we implement Odoo for fashion in Belgium, but we work together with the partner community all around the world. So for implementation outside Belgium, we like to work with other Odoo partners who have local knowledge, language knowledge, and at this stage we have partners already in Denmark, in Switzerland, in Italy, in Mexico, Canada, and I'm forgetting Hungary. So our solution today, in fact, is implemented in Belgium, but runs already at a number of places all over the world. So if there are a number of Odoo partners in this session, and you would like to have more information about how to implement our components at your customers, of course, it's possible. Let's have a talk. So, Odoo for Fashion, as of today, is built on top of Odoo 10 Enterprise. We only work with Enterprise, since Odoo Enterprise gives extra guarantees regarding stability, regarding functionality, regarding support services, etc. We have decided to work only on Odoo Enterprise. And in fact, we have components that has enhanced POS functionality, but also the whole stack of ERP, meaning as well on purchases, as well on sales, warehousing, etc. So we cover, as of today, a full scale of functionality in fashion business, as of purchase, sales, warehouse, POS, and even e-business website, where we support B2B and B2C portal. As I indicated, we already work with other partners all over the world. RKTI is our partner in Canada, Humanitech. We have VK Data, API Conseil, Agile. A number of references in Belgium, but also in other countries in Europe and outside Europe. But I think it's interesting to show you a little bit about the system, and I will switch towards the application itself. So here we are in our demo environment of Odoo for Fashion. You can also access our environment. If you go towards o4f.accomodata.be, you will be able to see a version of our Odoo for Fashion. First thing I'd like to stress is that when you go to apps, you see here the standard apps delivered by Odoo. But of course we have built our own apps on top of it, and when we filter and sort by author, you will see all apps that are making part of the Odoo for Fashion stack. So depending on the functionality you want, in your case, you can of course add or remove certain apps. A first topic that I would like to show is mainly in the scenario where we are in fashion retail, meaning you have POS, point of sales, and you like to manage your business, meaning on purchase, stock, and POS. So maybe let me start by going towards the Purchases app. And we can create here a new app, and I suppose I am at a supplier. Typically in fashion retail, people are going, when the store is closed, towards suppliers to buy their collection. So the supplier shows the new product, and of course on the spot items are bought. So what we have built, we have created a quick model create function in the system. So you are at your supplier with your PC, and you can say, okay, I will want to buy a new pair of trousers. So I can easily create my model on the spot. So let me create a model for this session, Odoo Experience 2017, cost, for instance. I say this is Brand Circle of Gentlemen, and this makes part of our fall winter collection, and it's available in sizes 36 to 34. The sales price is 175 euro, and I buy this at, let's say, 80. So I can easily create my model, and you will see that automatically the system generates a new model with the appropriate variants, and I can easily indicate the number of products I want to buy. So I suppose I say, okay, I want 5 of size 36, 10 of 37, 15, 38, 20, 15, 15, 20, 10, and 1, for instance. I can save my order. Of course, I need to indicate what the scheduled delivery should be. So I can save my order, and here this enables me to show our widget regarding sizes and colors. So we have easily created our product, and the system has generated the order lines. Here we get back towards the standards of Odoo. But this result, when I confirm my order, the system will of course create a shipment document as in the standard of Odoo. Of course, I can confirm my purchase order also towards my supplier, and then I get back towards standard functionality of Odoo, where I have a layout, but we have added the size bar in the layout. Of course, I have orders, and the goods will come in. In this scenario, we have a shipment document. Again, this is rather standard Odoo. But when we print the picking document, you will see that, of course, all product and product variants have been created, but also the system has immediately attributed a barcode number. Okay, this in the scenario that we use our own barcode, it is a possibility. Of course, the other scenario is also a possibility. But when we go towards this screen, we can also print our labels, and we print our labels according to a price list, the public price list, and we say, okay, I have my labels, and the labels are printed, and you will put them on the clothes. This is one possible scenario. Of course, we can also have the barcode numbers of the supplier and keep them in the system. Okay. We have our purchase, we have the goods came into stock. Of course, immediately the goods are available at the cashier. When I open a new point of sale session, and Odoo supports multi-store, multi-cashier, multi-store out of the box, but we have enhanced a number of things regarding POS. So if I resume my session, and as you know, we only have to have internet when we start a session and when we close a session. Even we're running full in the cloud, and suppose you have lack of internet connection, still you can continue using your POS system. The only moment you have you need internet or you need a connection is when you start a session and when you close a session. So, but when I take my item OXP 2017, I should have one here. I have it here. Of course, I can select my item. I can sell it. We have enhanced loyalty a little bit, since you know in many stores you have a loyalty card. When you have bought 12 pieces, the 13th piece you have 10% discount, these kind of things. Well, we have, of course, added that in the loyalty programs of Odoo for Fashion. So suppose a customer called Nele Content comes into the store. We can select a customer. We also have EID integration. We have the possibility to read Belgian EID cards, and of course have the customer information immediately entered in the system. But suppose Nele is coming to the store, we can set the customer, and we see immediately that Nele already has 7 points on her loyalty card. By adding this item, she gains 1, has 7. If I add another one, of course my loyalty should be, so I have a little issue here. Okay, anyway, okay, the system is set up. Each time you buy, you have an extra loyalty point. But, of course, you can, per ticket, indicate if you want loyalty or not. Suppose you say, okay, Nele, you get a discount of 5% on this item, but in this case you don't have loyalty. It is possible, okay? Okay, let's go to payment. This is rather standard, suppose 600 euro, I validate. And here we have, of course, an enhanced POS ticket, where you see the items you have bought, the discount you have, you see what you have paid, what you have gotten back, the points that you have won, and the saved total discount amount as soon as you are able to claim your loyalty. So, of course, we go to the next order, and we can close, confirm. We have a full scale of functionality regarding POS and regarding retail in Odoo. So that was mainly my first scenario. I would like to go towards a second scenario where we are more in the sphere of a wholesale fashion, sport clothes retailer. The first important point is to, of course, define your collection. When we go to the product catalog, you will see we have a grouping by collection. When I go to my item 716, 930, for instance, I'm sorry,
No problem.
I'm going to take this one. Okay. Sorry, is it better? Yeah. Okay. I take my item 716, 930. You will see that we have indicated a collection. We have added tags on items, so you can sort them by type of product. It's a blue, it's a gentleman, machine wash, 40 degrees, etc., etc. We have added functionality in order to add additional costs on your purchase cost. Suppose you buy these goods at 50 euro. You can add transport cost, other kinds of cost in order to have a better calculated cost price regarding your system. Of course, we can add several product images. Supplier, this is kind of standard. But what's important is that as of version 10 in Odoo for Fashion, we fully support sizes and colors. Here we have an item with one attribute dimension, meaning sizes. But when I take another product, and let me go towards product 101938 R, I should have here, I have two dimensions. I have my first dimensions on sizes, and I have my second dimensions on colors. So we have a full grid on sizes and colors. Let me go back towards my other item here, the 716-930. What we also see in this item card is the additional tag regarding price lists. So we are able to modify, to have several price lists on a model, and each size can have a separate price. That is very important in fashion business, since bigger sizes can have other prices, as well on purchases as on sales. That's a kind of important thing. I only have 5 more minutes, so I will switch immediately towards the flow. I think that's kind of important. When I go to sales, I can create a sale order. I create a new one for a customer called Demo Customer 3. I can here select a model, and let's select our item 930. And I have here immediately my product and my grid bar. I say, as you have seen on purchase, I can put in sales quantities per size, 10, 5, 10, 10, 10, 5, 10. We can also add defaults, of course. On the spot, we can also change prices. Suppose I say, no, at 44, we sell this at 145. We can save this. Recently, we also have added functionality where we can, let's say, modify all prices of the grid bar at once. Suppose I say, no, I will sell everything at 150, I can update it, and immediately all my prices are updated. Of course, I can add extra models, etc., etc. So at this stage, we only have quantities in this screen. As soon as I save my order, you will see that the system will have created a number of sales order lines, and then we get back towards the standards of Odoo. So we have our models. Other interesting functionality is that we have on sales order level a full sales history. I can go towards this button and I see immediately what this customer has bought from us on all kind of sales orders. Okay? So now I can confirm my sale. And at this stage, the warehouse documents are made up just as we have seen on purchase. Okay. And of course, as for my warehouse, I can deliver my goods, I can work with barcodes, I can work with back orders, etc., etc. My picking document is generated. And we can work with scanning, etc., etc. So I will validate these quantities. I will apply. And when we go back to our sales order, we will see that on sales order level, we have ordered quantity, delivered quantity, invoiced quantity. As from now, we can create an invoice. I create my invoiceable lines, and the system will propose my invoice. We always have the view on the models, on the grid, and on detailed invoice lines. So we have an immediate view on quantities per size, size and color, etc. When I validate my order, of course, the system has put a new invoice in my accounting module. So this is fully integrated with the whole flow of Odoo Enterprise. I would like to show you one last thing. I talked about sizes and colors. I didn't show it, but I will show it immediately. When I create a new quotation or order for customer 4, for instance, and I take my item 101938R, you will see that I have the full functionality in sizes and colors available, where I can easily put in my quantities. You see? Order input has been speeded up a lot by using this method. So this is a glimpse of functionality in Odoo for Fashion. Of course, there is a lot more in the system. We continue to enhance, getting feedback on our customers, our partners. We continue to enhance the system. As for version 11, we plan to add up a new website team. We also will integrate manufacturing, since Odoo, of course, offers standard manufacturing. We will also enhance Odoo for Fashion in order to make it very usable in manufacturing environments. So we will have a full set of functionality for retail, wholesale, multi-store retail, and also designers, production companies in fashion. So that's our strategy, our goal. In order to close this session, I would like to show you a real example on one of our go-lives we did a few months ago. And this is called, this is for a company who is selling dance clothing. So we have here, based on our standard team Odoo for Fashion, a website where, of course, I can order my products. When I go to the website, I am logged in. I have an account on this customer. I have logged in as Bruno Conil test customer, and I will order, for instance, this sweater. I have my item card. Of course, I have stock control on size, and the system indicates if it's in stock, if it's not in stock, or if it's deliverable within 3 weeks. Yeah? So I select my size. I say, okay, I'm the dancer here. The course is called Course 1. In this school, Donata, for instance. And I would like to have my name printed on the sweater. Okay, I say I want one piece of it. So the system, of course, registers an order. This is kind of standard, but here we have, of course, the extra print order that's also in the cards. We can confirm our order. I say I have several delivery addresses, but this customer delivers freely if you select a delivery point, which are the dance schools. So if I say, okay, I want to deliver this to Donata, I confirm, you will see that I don't have any delivery costs. Otherwise, I would have delivery costs. In this case, I will pay by wire transfer, and I order my sweater. This is real, eh? This is a real live environment. So my order has been confirmed. Probably I will have a sweater within a few days. But when I go to my mailbox, my real life mailbox, you will see that there is an order confirmation that has been come in, and where I have my order confirmation with the product, with the picture, with the indication that I need to transfer the money, and that the goods will be delivered to the dance school, Donata, etc., and the sales conditions of the company. So this is, in a nutshell, what Odoo for Fashion offers. Of course, if you are interested, don't hesitate to contact us. The company is called Accomodata.be. You can contact us by email or just talk to me later after this session. So I would like to thank you, and of course, if there is any interest, don't hesitate to take contact. Bye-bye. Thank you.